Okay.
Hey! Good. Thank you. Hey! Good.
What?
Oh, hello.
Sorry about earlier.
A laudable attitude. Cowed by the prince's might, are you?
Don't get ideas! I'm apologizing only because Longo told me to.
Are you apologizing or trying to pick a fight?
Sorry!
Okay, I think that's enough. By the way, do you know anything about the Flying Fortress Garum?
Well, I'm just a new recruit, so I can't say I know much. Udo says activating it would be like restarting the war that nearly destroyed the world 50 years ago. I have a hard time seeing it as some terrifying doomsday weapon, but if Udo says so...
So it's capable of destruction that would make the bomb that all but wiped out the Peachy look like a firecracker.
Hey! Okay. Hello? Yep.
Oh, hello.
Yep. Yep. Hup.
Oh, you're those demons from before. Remember me?
Not really. It's pretty hard to tell all you humans apart.
So demons have difficulty distinguishing humans, do they?
What are you doing? Taking notes?
Well, you know, knowledge is power, especially for wimps like me.
If you're weak, what are you doing in the Resistance?
I'm a royalist. I want King Jam back in charge of this country. Everyone here would say the same.
And that's reason enough to lay down your life for him? I'll never understand humans.
Fascinating. So demons struggle with the idea of self-sacrifice. There.
Why, that's not true at all. I'd gladly give my life for King Lucifer.
What about for me?
I suppose I'd at least lay down my whiskers for you.
Okay, probably should have seen that coming.
Bien, where's Longo?
What's wrong? You look agitated.
We found the princess.
What? Say no more. Longo's in the command center.
Heard that, Prince? Let's go see Longo.
Sure.
Hey! Good.
Okay.
Hey! Good.
Okay.
Hey! Good.
Okay.
Hey, this history book's yours, right?
Well, yeah, but why do you have it?
It's been so thoroughly and passionately marked up that we assumed you must have thrown it out by mistake.
No, I definitely threw it away on purpose. Trying to rectify this historical account was a pointless attempt at atonement.
These notes are meant as atonement?
Yes. The selfish penance of the idiot who imprisoned King Jam.
By imprisoned, do you mean during the coup d'etat?
Yes. I was part of the Secret Service, and that day, I followed orders and helped arrest and imprison the king. But then, I kept wondering if it had been the right thing to do. The king and queen I knew would never have betrayed our country. The army published this book to show how it had saved the country. I was shocked by the amount of self-serving lies in it. That's when I finally realized my error.
So that's why you joined the resistance?
Yeah. And it's when I started trying to correct this book, too. I studied forest land history and rectified every mistake in it. But then I realized the futility of that and threw it away.
How's it futile?
Only the winners can rewrite history. A pathetic loser like me doesn't have the strength to make people believe any of this.
Huh. By the way, that section about King Jam always accepting Queen Lilith's unreasonable demands of him with a strained laugh, why aren't there any corrections in that part?
Well, they didn't exactly frame that in the kindest light, but it was basically the truth.
Yeah, checks out.
Very well. We'll get rid of this book for good then.
No, actually. I'd like to keep it with me. As a warning against overconfidence.
All right.
Hello. Okay.
You said you found Dan?
Yes.
Rosetta's tank brigade has stopped at End Mill Base, to the northeast. The Resistance will set out in pursuit with all possible haste. If you're willing to lend us a hand, please head to the base as well.
Ta-da! Why am I here, you ask? Well, if it's something rare, I'll be there. Lassie shows up anywhere. Oh yeah, I found something cool, so I'll share it with you. Bring me any rare items you find. I'll make it worth your while.
Here we go.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
SandLand soldiers are pretty tough. I bet they train on the assumption that war could break out at any moment. That mindset alone might explain the difference in strength between them and the Royal Army.
Drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know, but you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
Maybe let's ditch that idea.
Hey.
Whoop! Nice to have actual roads after SandLand's dirt tracks.
That's because they're well looked after.
On the other hand, well-defined routes make for easy ambushes.
Nice! One down!
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance. Here we go. Soldiers passed through here, but they haven't found Trick Camp.
It's surrounded by cliffs and thick vegetation, so it's hard to see and easy to defend.
They put a lot of thought into their location, huh?
The road's well maintained, but trees jut out over it and obstruct the view sometimes. If you want to drive, do it with care.
But when I'm in SandLand, I can charge wherever I want.
Landscape's hostile in an entirely different way from SandLand's.
The air around here is way too clean for demons. Giving me hives.
Tell me about it. I've got a headache already.
When fighting on uneven terrain, always gain the high ground before your opponent. It's easy to attack from above, but a royal pain to hit someone from low ground.
Ooh, good advice. I'll give that a try. Here we go. Smell treasure and danger.
Searching for hidden treasure is my field of expertise.
Ah, do you want to see which one of us can find it first then?
Bring it on.
Hold your horses. Let's not split up.
Nice. One down. At least that was sort of fun. Nice! One down.
hard to move around in such a cramped space.
Yeah, we'll have an easier time of it by getting out of the bot and proceeding on foot. Sounds like it's up to the prince to explore.
Sure is.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance.
It's odd that few people seem to live around here, considering how resource-rich the place is.
My guess is that most of the terrain is too rugged to build sizable settlements on. So as a result, whatever towns do exist must be densely populated.
Make sure not to go in so deep that you can't touch the bottom, Prince.
Uh-huh, thanks.
Bots are generally no good in the water either.
Got it, okay? I know how to keep myself from drowning. Here we go. Soldiers pass through here, but they haven't found Trick Camp?
It's surrounded by cliffs and thick vegetation, so it's hard to see and easy to defend.
Well, so it goes. One down.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent. Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush. Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Sounds complicated. But I'll give it a try next time. Well, so it goes.
Lots of sharp turns on these mountains.
If you're going to use a bot, please drive slowly.
Hey, if we fall, we'll just deal with it.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Yep.
here we go.
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
Hey.
Wow, a waterfall! And it's got real water!
It would be a sandfall if this were SandLand.
Sandfalls are pretty cool too.
So much water. Guess that's forest land for you.
If only it were a little darker and more humid, it would be perfect.
Wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. But you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
Maybe let's ditch that idea. Does everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain. Arslan soldiers are pretty tough. I bet they train on the assumption that war could break out at any moment. That mindset alone might explain the difference in strength between them and the Royal Army.
It's odd that few people seem to live around here, considering how resource-rich the place is.
My guess is that most of the terrain is too rugged to build sizable settlements on. So as a result, whatever towns do exist must be densely populated.
Wouldn't it be fun to dive right off the top of this?
Don't try it. Surely not even a fiend can take a fall like that unscathed.
One jump's not gonna kill me. Probably.
Lots of sharp turns on these mountains.
If you're going to use a bot, please drive slowly.
Hey, if we fall, we'll just deal with it.
Hey!
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush. Here we go.
Visibility's poor. You wander around without a plan here. You're just asking to get lost.
Have to know where you are to get where you're going.
But getting lost would be more of a fun adventure.
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles.
Whoop! Here we go. What kind of stuff do you think people usually eat around here in Forestland?
With all these trees, I'd imagine fruit is a major part of Forestlanders' diets. Probably fish as well, given the easy access to the sea and rivers.
It's really different from SandLand then.
This place is overflowing with creatures you'd never see in SandLand.
The different climate in this region inherently results in a different ecosystem.
What does that mean? There could be totally different kinds of demons here too?
Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you!
Whoop! Nice to have actual roads after SandLand's dirt tracks.
That's because they're well looked after.
On the other hand, well-defined routes make for easy ambushes.
Guess not everywhere around the capital gets built up, huh?
Maybe because of the unique terrain.
On the other hand, the capital is bustling with people and well developed.
Outside the big city, it's all hills and wilderness.
Lots of soldiers in this area.
Keep a close eye on your surroundings.
Here we go. Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh? Take that!
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
You said it. Never thought we'd end up in a different country.
It's fun though. We've seen lots of cool stuff.
I knew you would come, Mr. Beelzebub.
You really did show up, huh?
Got a problem with that?
What's the situation?
As bad as it could get.
Supreme Commander Brett just arrived at End Mill Base.
We believe he's there to take custody of Anne.
A missing princess suddenly returns a decade later. I can see how that would merit the attention of the Supreme Commander himself.
What happens if he does take her with him?
She'll become a figurehead to prop up the legitimacy of Bread's rule, or else a scapegoat to turn the people against the Royalists. Either way, she'll be nothing but a pawn.
Then we have to get the princess back sooner rather than later.
The base has been on high alert since Bread's arrival. We stand no chance if we try to take them head-on. Mr. Rao, how would you approach this problem?
Simple. Divide and conquer. We have the bulk of our forces draw the enemy's attention, while a small crack squad sneaks in to save Anne.
I was thinking the exact same thing. But who to choose for the stealth operation?
You want a crack squad? You can't get more crack than the swimmers.
Yeah, for swimming. You want a crack fighter? You come to me.
We don't have time to argue. I'll choose the teams myself. Mr. Rao, will you command the infiltration team?
Of course.
Ha! See?
Lango chose Shiva, not you.
And not you either.
We can't delay a moment longer. It's time to move out. Udo, Horto, stir up a racket to draw the enemy's attention.
Yes, sir. I thought for sure we'd get the starring role this time.
We're heading out.